Hey ladies, talk to me, baby. Move the light. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Hi ladies, and welcome back to the Single Mom Space. As you may or may not know, the Single Mom Space is not about your kids, it's about you, the single parents. And this is the last week 4 of the challenge. This is the last week. January is about to finish, and can you believe it? It's gone by so fast. If you've been broke all month, well, you're like the majority of people. But if you're like me and you are on the challenge and you got your itch right, you're feeling so good because you know what? You've gained control of your money. You know how much you're spending. You know how much you're making. And you've started to self-love. You started to love yourself just a little bit more. This week's is going to be about your goals. We are all about goals at the Single Mom Space. It's about who you are as a single mom and what you want to achieve in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be. This week, we're going to discuss what your goals are going to be for the new year. 2019 is going to be a different year for us single parents. Let's jump into it. First things first. Have you ever achieved a goal? It's clear. If you've never achieved a goal in your life, then you don't know what this is about. This is new for you because maybe you're not used to succeeding. If you have achieved a goal before, write it down. Was it maybe to lose weight? Was it to pay your bills on time? Was it to get your dream car? What was it that you've achieved that you would love to be praised for, that you are happy about, that is in your memory? Next thing is, where would you like to be in the next year? What is it that you like to be doing in the next year? Or what would you like to achieve in the next year? Is it paying off your bills? Is it being on time for every single payment? Is to care for yourself a little bit more, to be a better parent? What is it that you would like to do in 1 year? Next is, what would you like to achieve in the next 5 years? 5 years may seem a lot. It might seem like epic. It might seem so far away. But if you know where you're going, you will get there. It's just like if you were going on a road trip and you used a map. When you use a map to go somewhere or a GPS, you know that you're going to go to your destination. You might stop along the way, you might take the wrong turn, or you might have to stay at a hotel or whatever the case may be. But you'll still get there eventually because you have a map or a GPS. If you're going on your own, no map, no GPS, no nothing, all you have is yourself in a car, trust me, you're going to get lost. And you're going to get lost more times than if you had the directions at hand. Where would you like to be in the next 10 years? What would you like to achieve? Is it buying your own house? Is it paying off all your debts? Which you would have achieved a long time ago if that was your end goal. Is it to save $100,000? Is it to travel the world? What is it that you want? Where is it that you want to be in the next 10 years? Take a moment. Don't rush this process. Write everything down completely. Write down what is it that you want, where you're going to be, how you're going to look. Just try to be as specific as you possibly can be. First things first, what do you dream of? What are your dreams? What is it that you want to achieve? Dream. I mean, not hopes. I mean dreams. I mean, what do you sit down and daydream about? Do you daydream of being famous? Do you daydream about owning your own house? Do you daydream about having a better job? What are you dreaming about? Because dreams are the first steps to achieving your goals. If you can't dream, you won't be able to get to the next level. So sit down, take a moment, and figure out what is it that you've been dreaming about doing. Is it owning your own business? Is it maybe looking better? What is it that you would like to do? Now, I want you to write down all your dreams. It doesn't matter if it's a small dream or a large dream. Write them down on a piece of paper. You have your piece of paper, you're writing them, go down. It doesn't matter if there's 100 on your list. It doesn't matter if there's 10 items on your list. I would say 10 should be like your minimum. Write down all the things from your little kid that you've dreamt of. And now we're going to start to number them one by one by importance. What is it that you really want to work on? When you've written down, I would say choose 10. Choose 10 goals that you want to achieve from your list of 50, 100, 30, whatever your number is. You're going to choose 10 of them. You're going to write them all down. Then on the next piece of paper, you're going to choose 5. Choose 5 out of the 10 that you would like to achieve. Now, the time frame to achieve these goals could be a year, 6 months, to 3 years, okay? So these are what this 5 is. It's what you would like to accomplish within the next 5 years. Minimum 6 years. Minimum 6 months. Next, after you pick 5, pick 3. Pick 3 of the 5, out of the 5 that you've chosen, pick 3 goals that you want to start working on today by creating a timeline of when you'd like to achieve them. So let's say first thing is to pay all your bills on time. So you want to fix that within the next 6 months. Next is to start saving for a down payment on a house. So you're going to start that within 6 months, and your timeline to achieve the whole thing is 5 years. So you're going to write it for the next 5 years. You want to work on saving. But then saving is not your timeline. It's just what you want to achieve at that time. The next one could be getting your license or getting a car. And that, again, is going to be your top 3. So the top 3 is the 3 that you're focusing on, you're working on right now. Now it's time to make a plan. I know it's not as fun, but I find it super interesting, and I do find it enjoyable when I start planning out my dream. So if it's paying off my debt, I'm like, okay, grab my calendar, I'm gonna pay this debt off, I have this much to put to debt, and I'm gonna pay this off, this off, this off, I'm gonna do a snowball effect, I will find a way to pay it all off within, let's say, 3 months, and that's my timeline. The next thing could be, I would like to look better, right? I want to make my appearance look better and I'll give myself 2 years to achieve it. So I'm going to work on my hair, on my nails. I'm going to try to find places in my budget where I could do my makeup or whatever, doing better skincare, whatever it takes to achieve that goal. This is the plan. But the plan is very precise. You don't just say, I'm going to buy a house in 5 years. That's not a plan. A plan is, I'm going to save $500 every single month. I'm going to pay off all my debts, and I'm going to take all that money and I'm going to put it towards saving for my down payment for a house. I am going to save 10% of the full cost of the house for my down payment. I'm also going to save the closing costs for my house as a down payment. I'm going to live in this neighborhood. I'm going to have this kind of house, and it's going to be a bungalow, and I'm going to have X amount of rooms. That is a plan. That means that you know where you're going. If somebody comes in and offers you a mobile home, you don't want it, because that is not what you plan to save for. If they offer you a mega mansion, take it. No, but if they offered you a mega mansion, that's not a part of your plan, because that's over budget and you cannot afford it. You're going to look at how much your mortgage payments are going to be, what neighborhood you want to live in, what school systems you want your kid to be in. Make it so real you can taste it. Make your plan so attainable that nobody can sway you. Nobody can change the plan for you, because you already know where you're going. If people turn around and look at you and say, you can't be buying no house, you look at them and you say, okay. Go home, pick up your plan, wherever it is, and you look at it and you say, today I'm going to plan what size my closet is going to be. You know what I mean? You can be like, I'm going to have a walk-in closet. Ooh, how many bathrooms I'm going to have? That is your plan. Even if you get there and you don't have the exact perfect house that you dreamt about, at least you've just achieved an incredible goal. And you can turn around to that person who told you that you weren't going to get it, and you can be like, told you so. You know what that is. You know what my eyes just said a word, and you know what it said. You be like, told you so. Told you so. Once you have a plan, you're set. You're set. And all those years of waiting, you're just gonna add to your plan more clear. It's gonna become clearer and clearer. The more you save, the more you finish every single step, it's gonna be so crystal clear that there's no way you can't have your dreams. Now it's time to build momentum. This is something that a lot of people struggle with, because a lot of people will burn out when it comes to their plan. But if you start building momentum, like saying, okay, my plan is to, let's change the plan, and let's say open your own business. Start your own business. So let's say that's your plan. Well, it's easy to get burned out by the time that somebody tells you, no, you can't have the storefront that you wanted, or no, you can't, your website's gonna cost more than you thought it was gonna be. It's easy to get burnt out from it. But here's what you do. You start to make it into baby steps. Like, I've heard the saying, you cannot eat an elephant in one bite. Well, that's life. So you do it one bite at a time. So you say, okay, I need to have a storefront eventually, but I can't have a storefront if I don't have clients coming in. So you break it down little by little. You say, okay, I need to have some money, but I need to get clients. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna maybe put an ad in a newspaper. Okay, it costs $20 to put an ad in a newspaper for, let's say you're a hairdresser, to get more people in your shop. Well, you don't have a shop right now, but you can do it at your house just for now. Okay, I need a sink. I need to make sure I have the air products. So you're just gonna do it one step at a time. How much hair products do you need to have? How much clients would you need to get? Let's say you get 30 clients. When you hit that 30 client mark, because that's your goal, is to get 30 clients on a regular basis, then you're gonna see how much money they're bringing in. You're gonna take that money, you're gonna start saving. You're gonna put it towards in a savings account. In that savings account, maybe it's a high interest savings account. Maybe it's a low interest savings account because you don't wanna take risk with your money. I could explain that in another video. But you're going to slowly but surely build momentum, step by step. And then after that, you're gonna say, okay, I need to get a loan from the bank. Maybe I don't, maybe I could rent. Maybe there's a shop that's available, not in the best location, but it's only $500 a month. Or maybe I can have a chair in a salon. But again, building momentum, because eventually you're gonna get that shop for yourself, because that is your dream. So just little milestones, that's it. Just like riding a bike, slowly but surely, and eventually you're gonna get where you need to be. All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of the challenge. If you've enjoyed it, let me know, because I plan on putting on more challenges. I would love to do this all over again in 6 months. If you signed up for the challenge, great. If you've, purchased something on the website, or if you've done anything, I just want to start being able to give back. I want to give back to you guys as single parents. I want to be able to help out other single moms. The challenge is just to get you started. But remember, all the hard work is up to you. I can tell you the process, but if you don't do it, then I can't do anything about it. Come back and refer back to this video. If you've lost your way and need some help, or maybe you need just a supporter, I could be that. Follow me on social media, send me messages, I will answer you. Don't worry. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I